Oh yeah, it's here. I just gotta blow it up again. I go full screen. There we go. It's good enough. Okay, so I start with one of those little dinkers, and then I go to this one. So I do a short, long, short, short, tall. Got that? Good. Small, long, small, small, tall. Do it. And I was about to move it to the side. Let me see where I moved it to. I'm pretty sure I moved it like right to the edge. Yep, I'm gonna do it. And I remember this move worked. Oh, I'm not gonna do it. Come on, do it. Just do it. Oh, I didn't. It's okay. I know what it is basically. Let me get into position. In fact, there's a little bit of work I have to do in prep work. So this is fine. I'm good. I'm watching like my old feed on one monitor. See, there's the other piece. This is the piece that I have right now. It's weird. Looking at myself back in time. There it is again. I'm gonna leave it on this. No, I'm gonna let him see. I'm gonna see where I put it. Oh, that's right. Perfect. I'm gonna pause there because I see the two pieces. I got them. I got this. I got this. In fact, I may even just leave this one alone. It's almost too confusing. I'll just start right here. Yeah, why not? Doesn't matter. Let me get my chat back up. So we're kind of getting back to the flow here. Hey, I'm hosting you till I go live. That's so cool, man. I'm taking a note of that. So that's two of you guys who are hosting me. Orchicron. I think I might be saying his name wrong. I really should learn his name. He hosted me once, and you're hosting me. That's so cool. Until you go live, and I really should start redoing the favor. So that's TapSnap. Oh, and I even have my notes from last time. So it's /host and then the name, right? Right. So you are TapSnap. I will return the favor. I'm going to put Orky first because he did it first. And actually, what was crazy was, I'm telling you, I was just starting to pick up steam last Friday when my big crash happened. Orc was hosting me. I probably had more people in the chat than ever. It was like there was a good, healthy chat dialogue going on. I probably had more people, in the room than I had ever before. It was like the timing basically could not have been worse. I don't need this. I should just throw it away. In fact, I am going to throw it away. Cut. I don't need it. If I need another one, I'll just get over there, but I don't need another because I'm going to totally change this up. First step is to remove a brick. Remove 2 bricks. Ready? Here we go. We're actually building by destroying. 1, 2, 3, go. And now here's where the magic happens. How did I do it over there? So I need 1 long brick on the bottom. Very good. Very good. Very good. Here we go. 1 brick after another is the way you build in ORTHANC. 1 brick after another. Simple as that. 1 brick at a time. And this should just snap right into there. Yep. Isn't that crazy how I remember that? And, oh, wait a second. Is this right? Yes, it's right. But I have to come up to there first. How did I get up to there? I guess I did those longer pieces. Let me check it out. Cancel. Oops. What did I do? I almost can't see it. Yeah, I can see it. Well, I can't see it there, but I can see it somewhere else. Let me try this piece. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just kind of going back in time for a second, kind of refreshing my memory. Everything's under control, I think. And then I put down 1 on top of this, right? Or 2. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's just do it. I basically have to get up to that equivalent of that brick right there. So this will work. Stop delaying. Whoops. I went up. I can go up now? Can I always go up in this mode? I don't know. That's weird. Shift. Go. Nice. Then, is it 2? I guess it's 2? I don't remember there being 2, but it's 2. Fine. 2 of these long guys. It doesn't matter. As long as it fits, it works at this point in the game. And there's the start. There's the start. Is that dramatic or what? And it is a stubby, and then a long, and then 2 short. See, that's the different slope right there than this one. This is, there's a slight different change. That's okay. TapSnap says, I have a bot that hosts people when I'm offline. That's cool, man. So I added you to that list. Great. Or to that thing, that bot. Whenever you come online, my bot will host you, and others on my list every half hour. That's so cool. May I ask which software that you're using? And do you run it on a dedicated machine, like a dedicated server or just a dedicated PC? So yeah, what program is that? What software is that? Because it sounds like I'm gonna have to eventually move to something like that. Okay, let me put this piece in. Let me build some bricks. Right, Rose? Go. Here we are. Yeah, what software? Or you know what? I should just really check out your channel. I could probably figure it out. Also. Ankbot. Okay. I'll look into it. And you know, I may as well just look. So I have 2 people on my list already to return the favor. And it's called AMKH. All right, I'll look into it. I'll look at. There's a bunch. I think there's a bunch of different choices. I'll investigate. All right, this is cool. This is cool. I'm not as freaked out anymore. I can see where I'm at. Let's go. Drink. In fact, I'm gonna get crazy. I am gonna get crazy here, folks. I'm gonna do 2 at once. I'm going insane. Let's get the small brick out. It may get a little tough building on the inside, but it doesn't matter at this point. I am in full-on Frodo mode and Sam mode. We're going to overcome the Dark Lord. We're going to destroy the ring. Notice which t-shirt I'm wearing. I haven't put this on in celebration. Can you see this? This t-shirt... Actually, this one I did pay for. This was at the opening night premiere of Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. And check out the back. The back is very dramatic. Can you see this? I hope you can see this. See the bad boy? Aragorn. So anyways, kind of wearing this in celebration of being back up and running. It means the build is near completion. And I'm feeling up. I wish I had like a replica sting dagger or something to hold up and brandish on the camera. I don't. I have other knives, but nothing legitimate like Lord of the Rings paraphernalia, like legitimate licensed stuff. I'm going to drop a brick in here right now just before it gets too hairy. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but it's going to... No, let's leave it alone. Let's just keep doing the slopes. Okay, so what did I say? 2 of those. We did it. Now 3 long slopies. I should say up slopies. And they... Now, listen, guys, this is fun. If you're into Lego Worlds, there's an update coming Friday. So what? I've lost track of time. It's Wednesday today. Yeah, no, I just remembered. Yeah, it's Wednesday. July 1st. My goodness gracious, time is crazy. So anyways, what am I saying? There's an update coming to this game Friday. Now, a few comments about that. Because actually, I do have some inside information. And I'm going to give it to saying that it's still beta and still things may change and it may not make the patch Friday. But I was in contact with one of the developers regarding an issue that affected me. Seriously, I've been talking about it a lot already. But number one, supposedly there's rumors that they're going to add a new brick. Woo! Because look, there's a empty spot on the palette right down here in the corner, if you can see this. Like, so the question is which brick? And people are like saying, oh, you know, they have their hopes and expectations. I have a clear, obvious choice. It seems like it's the one brick that's missing from this set. And it's right here. I'll tell you which one it is. So for look, I call these slopes or like roof pieces or whatever. They give you, when it's the down slope, they give you all the variations and different thicknesses too. The short, the extreme slope one, then the next extreme one, or whichever order it is. This is the most extreme, this is the most extreme. Then they give you the long one, right? And actually, no, they give you two tall ones. A really tall one and then a stumpy one, which are actually both two different angles. So they give you 1 angle, 2 angle, 3 angle, 4 angles. Okay? That's going down slope. Now going up slope, what do they give you? 1 angle with the stumpy one, 2 angles with the long one, 3 angles with the tall one, and they're missing the stumpy one. I mean the short kind of tall one. I don't know if that makes sense. And I'm thinking, come on, and I've run into it several times, and I've run into it in this particular part because I'm trying to figure out the optimum angle for this piece, and this angle is not exactly right, and the long angle is not exactly right, and the tall one, so the one I'm about to switch to, is not exactly right. So they should have given us that medium one, and they don't. So there you go. That's my rant. My rant for the day. What up, Cooley Loach? Hello, welcome again. Yeah, I want the sound effects too, Tap Snap. That's cool. With Ankbot, I'm going to try that. That's cool, man. I'm going to check it out. 77 followers, hype. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Cooley Loach. It is cool, and it seems to be growing. Like, as long as I'm on during, like, primetime hours and have my, thing going good, people seem to like it. It does a lot. It does a lot, you're saying, Tap Snap. Might want to look into Twitch alerts. I know about Twitch alerts. I'm going to look at that as well. And the donate thing. I don't know about the donation thing right now. I don't need that. Hello, people. Yeah, that's my friend. Tap Snap, Kuloch. Get to know each other. Will the new break be epic, sir? Yeah, exactly. Super epic. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it says more messages below. There we go. I thought it was kaput. You have a webcam. Nice. Oh, hey. QVR. It was kaput. The story was I posted to the Steam support forum for this game. Kind of just a very neutrally worded kind of not. It was I thought it was just a very neutral kind of plea, for someone to help and explaining what had happened and asking for help. And sure enough, one guy was just being really helpful, just kind of a normal Steam user. But the big thing was that I'm looking at this here, 3 of those, and then what? Oh, I have to zoom out in my other thing. But one of the developers popped on the chat. There we go. It does work. No, it doesn't. I don't know if this is working or not. The actual one of the developers, I think I don't know if he's from Warner Brother Interactive or probably the developer who they contracted. I have a signature somewhere in my email, and I'm not going to say it publicly, what company it is or anything like that. It doesn't matter. But we started going back on the Steam chat, and he said, well, contact me through email. And it was I couldn't really pick up what he was saying I should do to see if the files were corrupt or not. So what I did was I spent an hour uploading basically my whole world folder up to a Dropbox, to a private Dropbox, sent him the link. Now check this out. He could not view it at work because there was corporate, firewalls and corporate email policies, were just, and it's ironic because the Lego development team couldn't access the Lego files from a user, through a Dropbox. That thing was kind of funky, but it doesn't. But so what did he do? He waited till he got home through his home email system and could pull down the files that way. Okay, and then he confirmed that the files were indeed 2 files particularly were corrupted. Data was lost. Now he could have left it at that. The music. I'm trying to get another angle here. I have the piece I'm building. I have it on my old web stream, like on an old recording. So I'm kind of matching it up in a second. I need a guide to go on because it was perfect, and I don't want to waste time right now. Okay, go. Yeah, I actually did have one whole side up. Okay, let me just see if I can get a whole wide shot of it. There it is. Oh, no. Come on, keep going, guy. I was going back and forth, I guess, a little bit. Can I see it? Not yet. Come on. Oh, there it is. Yeah, stop. Pause. Yeah, there I was. I'm just filling in the... Oh, can I still see it? Yes, I can. I see the whole thing. I see it. I have a good, clear, bright shot of it. So, check this out. Oh, yeah, I guess... Yeah, I got a webcam. I thought you knew that. Where am I? Is this what I'm doing? Yes. No. Where am I? Here I am. Data was lost. And at that point, he could have just said, we are still in beta after all. You did sign, you did agree to, when you bought this game, that we're not responsible for lost data and he could have done that whole song and dance. Instead, to my amazement, and he might be looking in Europe, I'm not sure. To my amazement, the next day, in my inbox, so he was saying that he was going to try and rebuild it or something, and he sent me the files, and I thought he was going to send me one file, but he actually sent me 17 files of chunk files, and he said the data was lost, but he just did like his best attempt to kind of rebuild what I had done, based off of what was already existing there. And I thought, okay, cool, I'll see. But then I started thinking like I had to go find a new world and place it in the new world. But no, the files that it gave me said just drop those in your existing folder, overwrite the old ones, and he said, fingers crossed, it works. And I didn't do it that night, and I didn't even do it that next morning immediately. I got online, I was playing like minifigures online or something. Lego minifigures online. Okay, and on top of this are the two pieces right here. Let's do it. Let's just throw them on to finish it up, and then we'll work on the inside. So I play minifigures, and then I said, enough is enough. I am online. In fact, that was one of the reasons why I played minifigures, because I wanted some of my users to show up so we could all kind of do this together. To experience the drama together. I mean, why not? Everything else that I've done on this game has been live stream, basically, from the first day I played it to the crash to the aftermath and all that. So once I had a few people in there, and a few friends, I loaded up the game, and it worked. It was there. It was in the world. I was like starting to stress that I would have to like find a new land, like, and I love this particular world that I have. It worked. It worked. It worked. The tower was gone. I realized now today, 30 minutes ago, that this one little piece that I was working on, like before, right at the crash, was missing. But this is going to take me 15 minutes to recover. You know, compared to the 3 weeks and hours, dozens of hours I spent on this, on everything else, this is nothing. This is nothing. So, so it worked. So it worked. So, and it was an emotional moment, I got to tell you. I mean, a few tears were shed. And I explained at the time that, I've kind of hinted this multiple times, that this is not just a game for me. This is kind of tied into a lot of different things going on in my life, and it's been an important distraction. Yes, a distraction for me, you know, through some really tough times. And coming here and doing what I'm doing now, and playing the music in the background, and looking at the bricks, and setting down the bricks, and talking with you guys and shooting the breeze has been relaxing and somewhat therapeutic for me, and a lot good, you know, good for me in a lot of other ways. And I looked forward to it. And I started, you know, it was cool. And when I saw the I don't know if I explained, but the bug was this: if you crash during the middle of a memory save, I mean, it's in the middle of a world save, data is corrupted. Don't worry about the black screen. I'm right there. Sometimes I go to the desktop and I come right back. If you crash in the middle of a save, and they're fixing this, by the way. That's actually, I forgot, this is the part 2 I forgot to tell you about the, I'll come back to that, about the patch that's coming. Let me explain it, and then it'll make sense when I tell you that it's coming in the patch. I can't stay Epic Bricks, I just came to say hi. What's up, man? Hi, Wesley. Hello and bye. Yeah, I see you. You come back in and we'll see. Yes, they did fix it. It's amazing. Making game myself. Yeah. Interesting. So it was an emotional moment. This game it's more than just a game to me for a few reasons. I'll explain more later, I guess, not now. And it was not devastating. It was upsetting. Because in the back of my mind, I always know, come on, dude, this is just a game. This is just a Lego. This is just a computer thing. This is nothing compared to the suffering that some people are experiencing in the world. So I always knew that. And I also took the approach that, you know, maybe it can be salvaged. I was doubtful. But I said, you know, don't lose hope yet. And immediately I just started plotting, you know, what am I going to do? Who should I contact? When should I try it? When should I reach out? And all that stuff. And I came up with a plan, but I was still hurt and upset. And it took me, I had to like, the first thing I did, I think later that night, I downloaded H1Z1. Let's see it. So it goes up to 1, 2, 3, and then it slants up. Did I go one too many? I'm at a bad angle. Oh no, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and then it starts slanting up like this. H1Z1, and you are probably all familiar with that because it is one of the top games on Twitch. One of the top streamers, popular games. Yes, this is correct. And then the little guy. An amazing game actually, but it was just like a total shifting of gears, and I really liked it. It was like, but it was weird. It was like a distraction of a distraction. But I was still upset, and I didn't. It wasn't the same, obviously, and I wanted this to be just fixed. I wanted it to be done, and I just wanted to be back. I just wanted to be back. the way it was. I didn't want to worry about it more. I had too much drama going on in my life right now. Too many issues, too many projects. I just could not handle one more thing. So I kind of just took a breather for the weekend. Didn't do anything. Or like I said, I played some other games, ironically. Now, interestingly, as a stroke of luck, another Lego game was launched. Yesterday. No, 2 days ago. Lego minifigures online. And I said, whoa, this could be kind of cool. I could get into this. This is for me. This is relevant to my channel and what I'm doing. And I got into it and I bought it and I'm doing it. I am doing it, especially for because my son's going to be able to participate more. Okay, so how am I going to get the Briggs and the deeper one? I'll get him in there, don't worry. If I have to squeeze in here, I will. There's a way to do it. I just have to lower myself. Lower. Go lower. That's fine. But I still wanted to be back in Lego Worlds. I wanted to be back. I wanted it to be fixed. Here we go. This is fine. It's perfect, more or less. That's work. Kinda, sorta. Maneuver. Beautiful. We're in. Also, I know some of the people on Twitch were appreciating what I was doing. This is not a normal game. It's a different kind of experience, what I'm doing right now. And I do the gaming part. Don't trust me, I will. When they release all the new content on Friday, hopefully there will be a new boatload of content. You know, new minifigures to discover, new vehicles to discover, new creatures to discover, new biomes to discover. That is so fun. I love that. And I will definitely return to it. The problem, of course, is once you kind of eat up all that content, that aspect of the game gets a little boring. It just does, okay? And so what do you do next? Well, you build. Now, if you're into building and that whole thing, and if you're into doing that in Minecraft, then you're gold. Because, like, you're into that game mode, like I am right now. You have something to do. And you also have somewhere to go. Well, you have somewhere to go in between builds and somewhere to go and place all your fun stuff. I mean, I don't know if you can see below, but I have, like, animals or creatures placed that I've found around the world, and I enjoy playing with them and riding them around in the dragon and all that stuff. Same thing with the vehicles. Same thing with minifigures. Same thing with all that. You know, customizing my minifigure. It's loads of fun. Focus. So there is a different kind of gameplay style here when you get into this. It's not only even like gameplay. It's just like building and construction. It's like a whole different. And there's other guys obviously doing this exact same thing on Twitch. Red Brick Studios. I haven't seen him recently, but I haven't really looked for him. Usually now I'm streaming when he used to be streaming, so he may be streaming at the same time as I am, for all I know. Orchid Crom, of course, like I said, doing that really cool house. Irate Walnut. He's doing like the Tower Bridge of London. Do I want it to be like this? Or maybe I'll connect him up down here. Alright, so basically I'm back. Let me just see. Now I'm switching back to my original model. I'm done with the replay. Let me lose this. And let me bring up my original model back on screen. Yeah, let's just do this, actually. I can just hit this button. Source. There we go. We are back. My feed looks good. My audio looks good. My video looks good. And here's my preview, or my model. I have like a blow-up, a close-up view of the model used in Lord of the Rings, the movies. I'm telling you that the base basically goes down right to... I think I'll kind of tie it together on the last brick just to kind of make it friendly and kind of interesting and different. But otherwise they stay kind of two distinct spikes going up as far as I can tell from this picture. There are other pictures. Maybe I should find one of those other pictures. And of course, I can't do it on this one. It's alright. Let me just play with it for a second. Work call for Tapsnap Cooler says, I'm considering buying Lego Worlds right now in early access for $14.99. Outside the building aspect, do you think the gameplay itself is currently worth the $15? Well, I just ranted on that for 5 minutes. Yes and no. It was actually a pretty big thrill those first couple weeks where you're kind of running around the world and discovering stuff and picking stuff up. There's like a little animation that plays, and some of the minifigures have really fun and cool and powerful special abilities, which are very entertaining. A lot of the items are really entertaining, like the bazooka and such. Maybe I'll put something like that in there. Oops, that was wrong. But if it was just that, wait a second, what's going on here? Oh, because of the brick switches, that's why. If it was just that, then I'd say no. But I know there's going to be more coming, I believe. I think I'll do it like that. That looks pretty cool. There you go. Good enough. Yes, yes. Do I want to space these out and all? I really don't, because the ones in the thing are pretty dang close. I maybe could move it over one in a little bit. Maybe I should. So that's fine. I can do it. For the $15. So let me. That brings me back to the patch coming this Friday. So if you're really kind of concerned, why don't you wait till Friday and see what happens? And if I'm online going, oh my gosh, they added 6 new biomes and 20 new minifigures and 17 creatures and vehicles and blah, 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 and multiplayer, which may be coming, some kind of ability for you to visit your friend's world, and you guys can come visit me here in Isengard and Orthanc. We can all pretend we're like the hobbits and stuff, which I want to do actually. See, that's much better, isn't it? I'm just wondering if I should push this out one more space. I'm going to test it in a minute, but let me finish the thought about Friday. And the patch, and whether it's a good value for $15. So let's see how much more new content is added Friday. That's number one. Number two, regarding this patch, hopefully the issue that I was hit with, the problem with losing data or corrupting data if your machine crashes during a save. Obviously now the development team is aware of this, and they were aware of it, but now when it happened to a guy like me in such the middle of such an epic build, kind of doing it publicly, they realized that, well, if that happens too many more times, that's going to make our product look really bad. So hopefully they elevated and escalated this issue, and what my buddy said was that they are going to try and squeeze, there's no guarantees, but they're going to try and squeeze a fix or some code, to some logic, if you will, to better address the backup mechanism and the autosave mechanism, so that maybe there's multiple copies, or it's just a better, more robust system. I don't know, but let them figure that out. The thing is that it's still broken, and it's happened to me more than once, and I know it's happened to some other people because I saw some other threads about it. Not a lot, so maybe it's just some people who have kind of iffy machines. I think it was a heat issue at the time. It was really hot during that day, and the door was closed, and because I didn't want to disturb the people out there. Anyways, so that's another thing about this. It'll be interesting to see if they squeeze that into this patch, if they mention it, anything in the release notes, or if it's not, and it'll come in the future one. So look, I'll tell you this. Okay, now there's one more thing though. You can back up. There is a simple backup procedure. If you just back up this, like your world folders from your app data folder, you'll be solid, because if you crash out, you restore to that folder, you're good. So if you're into building, if you're into that aspect of Minecraft, of making kind of elaborate structures and worlds and stuff like that, then you may want to consider this $15 purchase. Now, if you want to start getting in and start doing it now. Otherwise, you can wait, till it goes gold. Maybe a while. Okay, I'm trying to move this piece over, so let me just do it like this. Let me stop pussyfooting around and do it. Pussyfooting is a real word. It means like hesitating. Okay, can I hit this piece, or where am I? Okay, I can hit it from here. Can I? This is... come on, just do it, dude. It's not letting me squeeze in there. That's bizarre. Or is it in there? See, that's what it should look like. There it is. I think it's in there. Go. It's only too thick. 1, 2. And then several out. No, it's too wide. I have to... Did I hit it all? Maybe. I'm trying to get a fancy schmancy select going on. But I may have selected the wall behind it too. I'm not sure. And I missed this brick. I'll try it one more time. Let me do it from a different angle. I can probably do it for him right here. Yeah. Yeah, this should work. The problem is I was grabbing the brick behind. Let me, so I won't select this one then. I'll select this one. 2 out. There we go. Two deep and a bunch out. This should cover it. Zoom out. Pop it up. There we go. Got it. Now move it. Watch this wizardry, guys. Wizardry, I say. And I think I just wanted to move it 1, right? So let's just make sure I have the right axis lock on so it slides over the right way. Boom. It didn't work. Where is it? Come back. There it is. Why are you going to be so problematic? Undo. But I'm going to have to unselect it again, dang it. Shoot. I'm just going to be more careful. The wrong thing was selected. I don't know why I did that. Sometimes it does it if it runs into another brick, but that did not make sense. Oh, I'm right in the middle of the plan. How terrible. Stop! I'm in the middle of the selection zone. Okay, try again. There we go. 2 deep, and then, or 2 wide, and then a bunch deep. Bunch. So zoom out. Oh, fudge. Let go. Try again. Did I hit it? I think I did. It's alright. Even if you're just... I got it. Tilt up. A little awkward angle, but it'll work. It'll do. Whatever. Bam. Got it. I hope. I think I actually did get it. So select. Click again, select. It all turns blue. Now seriously, just slide over, bro. You just have to slide over one. Slide over. Slide over. Unless, did I really select this brick behind it? I should not have. Oh, it worked. There it was. I don't know why it gave me such a hassle the first time. Oh, yeah, no, there it is. And while it's still selected, let's zoom out and take a look at our handiwork. You know, I think I'm going to keep that. Because when they're too close together, they're too close together. It's just too mushed, too muddled, too busy. This has a little breathing room. Doesn't it? Let's check out the music. This is one of my favorite tracks. I'll be right back with you guys. It's stirring music, and I am an emotional guy. Sometimes too much so, I think. Let's see how this looks. How's that look? I like that. Like I said, the thing is, they are pretty much distinct spikes. Are they too far away now? Oh, no, see. Check this out. If I make it one wider or two wider, I have to make it two wider. Then I can make the bases beefier. I'd have to do no, just one. If I go one deeper, I can make the bases a little bit beefier and still have... Yeah, maybe I should do that? Let me see. I have to figure this out. I have to be happy with this. I'm not exactly happy with this yet. Looks a little weird. But I don't want to separate them too much either. But wait, maybe I do. Let's try it. Let's stop talking and just do it. It's not gonna hurt. Right, it's Lego. Do it again. We did it once, it took 1 second. You can zoom out and maneuver your mouse a little bit in the middle of selecting. Same thing with here. I don't know if it's gonna be weird. Okay, there we go. Got it. It just sometimes is a little weird. Move it out one more, bro. I'm ignoring the chat for a second. I'll come out. I'll come back. Let me just focus this. Let me focus for just 1 second. No, no, no. This way. Yes. There. Beautiful. Okay. Whew. For reals. I'm not going to move these bricks. I'm just going to put these one in. Switch. Oh, that's going to be a long one. And oops, that was bad. Okay, so here is where I can do some stuff. I have some freedom. Let's just get rid of all this. Again, I may decide to go back. And I think this is going to work, though. Oh, crap, I gotta get way in. I don't have to get in there. In fact, I'm not going to. Isn't that funny? I was filling in bricks that no one is ever going to see. I'm filling in bricks. As if I'm, like, affecting the structural integrity. I do that in some places, but there's no need to do that here. I gotta keep going. If there's no need, just I can leave a little empty brick in there for crying out loud. Okay, so let's make these sides a little beefier, shall we? Let's make the sides a little beefier, shall we? I am in a little tight space here. I'm not sure. I may just take out one side, but I'm okay for now. Let's see how this works. Where's my long, tall, fat one? That's not even that one. It is not even this one. That's too tall. Let's go with shorty. Which, of course, they don't place next to each other. They place it all the way up here. Wait a second. No, I'm sorry. They do. I'm wrong. My bad. So I guess this would be really here, wouldn't it? It would be not this piece. It would be this piece. That's what we're talking about, aren't we? So it's like poop or get off the pot. Alright, I see something coming together here, guys. The question is, when do I want to make them slender? Probably one more step. Let's go one more step. And then we'll start sloping. Come on. Now is when we get to get creative. Oh, but we don't. That's okay. How do I want to do it? We don't have enough to do a full-on slopes piece. We only can do that small dinky one again. Where are you? You're right here. But it's not great, but it's not terrible. Well, it's not great. I don't like that exactly. Maybe I'll go all the way up to there. Will that work? But I needed the distance right around here. I don't know. Let's try... I see another way. What about just one more level? Let's try each level and see how it looks. See if we can get this dialed in here. I'll read the chat here for a minute. Catch up with you guys. Sorry. So you'll have to decide about $15. If you don't build, it gets boring fast. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Tap Snap. Unless they really start dumping in the content, which they may have. Kulo says, and I may join the ORTHANC world and jump around as you build. You're welcome, as long as you're not too distracting. You know, there is an outer wall that someone's going to have to build, and I don't know if it's going to be me. I mean, I guess I could, but there is other things we can adjust in this particular world, and so I will welcome everyone into my chat, to come visit. I assume there's going to be administrative, admin rights and stuff, and you can level different levels of permission that you can give to people, so they can't just go into your world and just destroy it all. Basically, they wouldn't do that. Tabson says, I'm upset there is nothing underground like tunnels and caves. Like in Minecraft, like content underground. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Like, check this out. The only one kind of along those lines, one day when I was flying the dragon up near the clouds, there's a skeleton up there. I swear to God. I didn't put him up there. Or how could I put a skeleton up there by myself? He was just up there. He was spawned up there. And I have video of it. It's online. Or, I don't know if I've ever pushed that one to a highlight, but I do have evidence. But you're right. There is no underground content. They should change that. Totally. And more of like kind of like a metagame like Minecraft. Like a little bit of a plot or something. Pretend I'm not a hobbit. I'm also thinking $14.99 might be a steal if the product becomes AAA in the future. And yeah, you never know. They can always bump it up, to $29.99 later when it really goes gold. You never know. And then you'll be saying, oh shoot, I should have been in the early phase. I don't know. Like I said, if you're into building, I'm just relaxing here, so I'm slumped down into my seat. If you're into building, like some people already are, like I said, I have friends who, they enjoy that. They enjoy putting bricks together. And the great thing about this this game is that it allows you to do things that, first of all, may be impossible in real space, but even if they were possible in real space, who can afford 20,000 bricks? Real Lego bricks. Not many. And then, so the thing is, you see how easy it is for me to just call bricks and summon bricks and move bricks around and edit bricks and delete bricks, doing in real space. So that actually leads me to another tangent, which is, and the timing is ironic and a little freaky and somewhat disturbing, but I don't care. I'm going to use it to my advantage. But just yesterday or the day before, yesterday, seriously, literally, there's a new guy who builds Lego ORTHANC, Lego Lord of the Rings Towers again, and he posted in his Flickr yesterday. And it is impressive. It's like 8 feet tall. It's ORTHANC. It's the same thing I'm building here. And he does it in real Lego, basically, with some pretty cool interior scenes. And he goes all out. And it's nice and it's impressive. But I don't know if there's a video of it. That's the one mistake he had. Screenshots are nice. And I guess he's like a really big Lego person, so maybe he'll tour with it. I don't know. But one thing that I'm going to be able to do with mine is make this really cool kind of the building of, because I have video of all this stuff, and I can do like fast motion, fast forward kind of things where bits and pieces and sections are going up, and maybe I'll even talk about the drama of the crash and all that. I don't know. Do I go up here? No, it's too tall. Let's see. Undo. What was I saying? So there's other guys who are into the building. So if you're into the building, then okay, that's still too tall. I think maybe just that. Maybe right there. Maybe like that. That's not half bad. Let's slap on the cheater piece. Rotate it. It's a little gimmicky, that piece. I really don't like it so much. But like, what's the alternative? But the spacing looks much better than it was down here. I may just leave this piece on raw. This piece raw. It doesn't look terrible like that. Or does it? Or is there a way? My theme music. There may be some new people here. Welcome. This is Epic Bricks. Please follow if you like what you see. A note about the music. It's too loud. I'll let this one play for a minute. In fact, let me take a quick break. Let me fire the dragon. We have 10 people here. Let me reward my friends, my loyal friends, who want to see what the heck this guy is doing. And it's getting a little busy up here. Don't worry. It's not going to be too crazy. I'm just being true to the model. The model, it gets hairy in this section with all these spikes pointing up. The architecture takes a drastic turn right at this section with all these nasty spikes just shooting up. Now the order is restored again at the top with the octagonal column that I'm going to be building there, but okay. But that's what we're in the middle of. Just taking the elevator. Put your hat on, bro. Thing 1, thing 2. Here you are. I'll take thing 2. I might even have a thing 3. Look at this animation if you're not familiar with the dragon. Freaking love the dragon. Okay, that's right. My theme music ended, but the next song is the flying music, so we're perfect. Oh look, there's some more missing bricks. Who did that? He must have. I'll fill him in. It's easy. Fly. And the moon is setting. It's early morning over Isengard. Still dark. So this is my domain. So glad I have it back. You see how the trees change? See, there's like a normal forest over here, and then the beginning of Fangorn forest over here. And that dead tree right there is totally natural. I didn't touch that tree. They have dead trees. And I'm very careful with the dragon breath, the fire breath. Breath weapon, as we used to call it in Dungeons and Dragons days, because it takes bricks right out of the game. I mean, same thing with the wizard, like the actual wizard minifigure. He has a fireball attack, so I always am making sure that if I'm shooting off the fireball, I'm facing in a different direction than Orthanc. And I don't even want to use it downstairs and be near the trees because I don't want to take out the trees. The trees are all perfect here. But I just love this zone, man. There's no hostels. There's lots of ground loot, you know, lots of stuff on the ground to smash and collect the coins. You guys see my other dragon? Yeah, there's the third one. It's just wandering way the hell out here. That's funny. Yeah, I summon them, and it's funny that. But if you summon them in the zone, I guess they stay in the zone as your residents until you harvest them or fight them and destroy them. And then you have these huge 4 blades coming up, these blades, massive stone columns that are kind of the foundation of Orthanc. I read about it last time. I'm not going to read about it this time again. Let's see what you guys are talking about. The great Mojo is here. Hello, Mojo. What's up? Not done yet. Thanks, that's funny. Seems moving the chunk was hypersensitive on the Z-axis. Yeah, it was somehow based on your camera angle. Oh, yeah, that was a few minutes ago. So anyways, that's where I'm at. That is the Orthanc. That is the Wizard Tower from Lord of the Rings. There's that great epic wizard battle there. The one thing I do like that guy did, the guy who really built it, who just finished this thing, and who just posted his photos from building this same structure out of real Lego. The one thing I really like that he did was he did like some interior shots, some interior scenes. Let's just go back to building. And it looked like a mix of like authentic pieces from there is an actual. It's called the Tower of Orthanc. It's like an actual Lego set. It's awesome. It's very expensive, I think. It's already out of print. I would love to have it. It's obviously not as complex as this. It's pretty they couldn't make it like this. This would be like thousands of bricks, and it already is actually 2,000 bricks or so. But this would be 10,000 bricks or more, and they're not going to sell a kit like that. So they took some shortcuts, but they give you some like really nice pieces like the Palantium, whatever, the Seeing Eye, Crystal Ball, some other cool pieces, including Saruman, Gandalf, some interior pieces from the movie, from the scene. But then he goes like all out, and he does like nice like tile floors, and it's pretty cool. But then again, mine is bigger if this was to be built out of real Lego. Okay, what am I doing? I'm finishing this thing up. Let's finish it up. But to do this, I don't think anyone could ever do this in real Lego. It's just too massive. Okay, what are we gonna do with this? And I left it here. You know, I gotta go into this bat mode so I get into this kind of like a special builder mode. If you're in with one of your normal minifigures and trying to enter brick building mode, you have this annoying minifigure flying in your face for the whole time, which is so the way to get around that, a little workaround, is to do the vampire minifigure and then summon the bat mode, and then he stays stationary, and he's no longer an issue in your face. All right, let me just try it again. Not this piece. I have to look around the camera to see my bricks. So it's one, and then a shorty. Oh wait, let's see how this is gonna line up. No, it's not gonna be this, is it? We can't start the thing now. We gotta start lower. So let's try this. 1 and a 2. 1 and a 2 and a 3. I can probably live with that. It's not ideal. Oh, I can't look at it from that angle. I gotta look at it from this angle. I can barely look at it from this angle. I'll fill in the stuff behind, but I can probably live with this. It's good enough. So let's spec it out. Let's see the rest of it. See how great or how terrible it looks. 2 flatties. 1, 2. Unless there's something else I could do here. Is there? Okay. Don't panic. I do this. I'm a professional, okay? Don't panic. Everything's under control. And I have the undo buttons here. And I have a backup copy of this. Actually, I don't. I don't have a backup of all the work I just did the last hour or so, which makes everything kind of funny. Why am I going to do that? To do this? All of that to do this? So I can put on one of these? This is not going to make sense. Wait. Calm down. No, that's not going to make sense. How would this ever work? It would not ever work. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's try this one. Will this ever work? No, of course this would never ever work. Let me try on the corner piece right here. Would this ever work? So here's the 2 options. Or maybe I would take it down one. I guess I would take it down one. Let me do it. Let me build it. Don't panic. Good. I was in the right selection mode. I should turn the music down. I was listening to it like I turned it up for a minute. Will this fit here? No. Why does that fit there and this one doesn't? Because it's 2 of those, that's why. Turn down the music. A little bit, just a little bit. The music is from Guild Wars. The first Guild Wars. And I think there's a new Guild Wars just recently released, not too long ago. I don't have the bandwidth in my life. I'm too busy with just to pick up games and keep playing them. So here's the options. Option 1 or option 2. Let me look. I like option 2 better, for reals. This is just too gimmicky, this slant. Just too gimmicky. Whereas this one I'm buying a lot better, a lot more. Aren't you? Too bad, doesn't matter, I'm deciding. No, sometimes I do ask for chat's opinion, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm the one who has to really love it and live with it, right? So I go too, I went too high here. So it's like that or that. No, this is too cheesy. Go away. Oh, that I leave. And I put this 2 of these in. Okay, 1, 2. How did that work? Get rid of this one back there. Slanty piece. Mr. Slanty piece. And a little solid guy, I guess. Or I don't know which one I use. Maybe this one. Is this it? I mean, the only other possibility is to like, go lower. Don't panic. How would I do this? Like, if anyone's panicking, I should panic, not you. What about this? No, look at the front side. Wait, wait, wait! I knew I suspected something. Wait. Do you see what just happened, guys? A moment happened. And that's one of them. That is one of them. Cool. It's really satisfying when that happens. Excuse me. Wait a second, I gotta fix this once, okay? Oops. I can figure it out. Come on. Can't see it. I mean, I should probably just take all this one out so I can get in there and see what I'm doing. I still can't really see. Let me take some bricks out. Oh, I'm too close to brick. There we go. I can't. There we go. It doesn't matter. I'll build them up again. I just want to get it right one time. I think I see it. It's just that. This is really annoying me though, this other thing. I should have been building from the inside out, so I totally screwed it up, but I just want to finish one, darn it. Get in the right angle, there we go. I can kind of see it. Yeah, I can see it. I can see how to do it from here. I can do it from here. Wait a second. Oh, because it's 2. It's okay. Let's just fill it in. One brick at a time, darn it. This is killing me. I'm just gonna destroy these. Oops, I just took one I didn't mean to. I just want to do one and see it. I should change my angle. Why am I fooling around? Change my angle. Go a little lower. Build. Build. I really have to take this whole thing out. It's stupid. I'm trying to work around it. And in fact, what I'm going to do is once I'm happy, this one, I'm going to slide it over and put it on the inside. Let me just finish it though. So it's a couple more bricks. It's one thick. Da, da, da. It's four long. Okay, give it to me. In fact, again, it's like more bricks that probably no one can even see. Look, like, why do I have to put in this brick? 1, 2. Maybe they'll see it. I don't know. Okay, the next one is this. Good. We're back on track, guys. Wow. There it is. Oh, if I would have just, that music would have just lasted one more second, it went bump, bump, bump. I would have been done. Let's take a step back. That's it, right? Come on. That's totally it. I'll even put the little capper on it. Put it facing outward. Okay. Dang, that was crazy. Oh no, the orcs are coming. That's not music. Now, copy and paste. Wouldn't it be nifty if I could just copy and paste this and do another right there? Well, I cannot. Just due to the nature of the crappy copy and paste implementation at this height. It works down below, but it does not work. It does not work this high. It just doesn't. I'm not going to demonstrate it right now. I've demonstrated a million times. Just trust me. How's my chat doing? Let me come back to you guys. That was just a little bit hairy, a little bit high stress. But I can come back to you guys now. Thank you for bearing with me. Not much. Good. Okay, good. Nothing. Don't like that. Yeah. Or, let's see. Good. Not much. You guys are just chilling and watching. That's fine. No obligation to talk, chat. No obligation to follow. No, nothing. You're welcome to be here and just listen and enjoy. Okay. So, but what the paste does not move, but the paste does not work well, but the moving, the dragging does. So let me drag it over. Let's do like this. Let me make sure I select the whole thing. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. There we go. Got it. And I know that's going to change up there, like all that stuff there, but it's not going to be too bad. I mean, it's all determined by that one corner piece slope, and I know exactly where it starts, and from that, everything flows. So it's a real simple operation. Okay, don't panic. If I know what's going on, then that's all I need to be worrying about. Once I start panicking, then that's when you panic. I'm not panicking yet. That was it. Smooth as butter. Okay, let me fix up this one again. My mouse button is not acting up as badly today. Yeah, I really do have to build this up now, not switch it later, because it's just going to be too hard to get in that angle. So what am I doing? And of course it's night, which makes everything harder. Again, it's all determined by this corner piece. Why can't I highlight it? This one. So instead of it being facing this way, it's going to be on this side facing that way. Okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, well, there's 4 pieces. It's not so bad. Rotate. R. How's this going to go? Like, oh, it's going to go away from the center. Like that. Not like that. Not like that. Not like that. But like this. Right? Right. Oh, no, no. It goes on the inside. Yes, let's just undo that. Yep. And another one, please. And that's the general shape. Right? We have one on the one side facing that way, and one on the other one facing the other way, slanting the other way. Let's fill in the bricks. Work in the tight spots first. These nice refreshing slanty pieces, and it really does feel good when everything adds up and the pieces just slide in and the geometry works, and you know you've done something right. I love that feeling. So you know, regarding is this a good game? So that is one of the elements of this game that should be discussed. Like, is it satisfying? Is it satisfying? Period. Well, if you're just running around the world and you find all the content like I did, is it satisfying? No, not really. If you're doing an epic build like this and you have a moment where the pieces align and the stars align and everything works out and you step back and say, this is amazing, this is incredible, yes, that's very satisfying. Get rid of this. Yes, like that. Okay, now let's throw out the other one. Done. Let's do the other one. Now, and by the way, anyone who's new here who doesn't know what the pattern is this. I do it once, and then it's much easier to do the next one right over here. And then after I do that one, it's much easier to do the next one. And it's funny, by the time I'm like doing the 8th one or whatever it is, or the 4th one, like I'm an expert, but it's like too bad because now it's time to switch to something else. Okay, so this is 3 thick now, right? Right. What's the best way? Probably it has to be 3 wide. Just looking for the right brick. It doesn't matter, I could have used the thick one or the thin one. It's 4. Not 3. There you are. And the fatty, please. 2x6. 2x4. Classic Lego brick that everyone just loves. I should have done a few at a time. I should 3 at a time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and change. Change to what? Change to this. Ah, gosh. An emotional roller coaster for real. The whole thing. Rotate it. I think, don't they give me a three banger of this? They do. There it is. I'll use it then. Bam. Wait, is that the right thing? No, this is wrong. This is all wrong, isn't it? What am I doing wrong? No, it's right. I'm just freaking out like usual. I can rotate my angle. Yeah, it's right. Look, see, everything is totally in line. Just freaking out like normal. So it's 3, and then I go to the short stubby one, which is right here. Actually, I can go E. No, R. No. You're supposed to be able to. There it is. Yeah. Keyboard commands. Yay. I'm just going to fill this in right now just so I don't lose track. Of course, it's not in my relaxing music. So after this soundtrack, maybe I'll go to Lord of the Rings Online soundtrack. Another favorite of mine. My personal stash of classic MMO music. And it really does add a lot of flavor to what I'm doing here. 2 of these, right? Can't see my monitor. Yes. Answer is yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, let's build that one up. With a thin, skinny one is right here. 2, please. I'll take 2 of those. Thank you very much. Let's fill in these blanks. Connect the dots, as I call it. Connect the dots, fill in the blanks. Go. 1, 2, 3. Rotate. Hold down Shift. Well, hit it once, twice. And do it again. No, fill in those guys. 2 bricks high, 3 things wide, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, this is the really inspirational track that I love and everyone loves. Oh my god, I'm violating my rule. No singing. But apparently it's a thing. Apparently you're supposed to sing on Twitch if you have a Twitch feed. It's expected. People don't, grief you about it. Although I left the channel because I didn't like the guy singing, but it was really bad singing. He was singing over the wrong music and it was just terrible. Okay, what do I do here? This is just blocks. Fill it up. Fill it up with two things. Here we go. Where's my favorite corner slanty piece? Wow, it's such a great piece. Why is it down the bottom? Oh, that's on the bottom. It's just tripping me out. Okay, this goes right there. Rotate, rotate. Let's make sure I got the right angle. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And after this, I think we'll go for another 15 minutes or so. For now. I do need to take a break, and I do need to get to some other matters. But I'll finish this up and chill for a little bit, maybe chat for a little bit, and then take a break. Okay, some more slanty pieces. These guys. This one. This is what I'm looking for you, bro. Rotate. Right there, bro. You. Thank you very much. Now I could change this stuff down here, but well, what is there to change? Make this thing go higher? It's not supposed to go higher. I think I'm just going to leave it. That's going to be it. I think I'm just going to make the call. I'll leave it. I mean, look, what I am keeping is this. The spikes. See how the spikes all match up now? Look what I had before compared to this. Such a huge difference, and it will make such a big difference in the look of this thing when it's, see now what is the same here is this. See, this height and this height is the same. Now they don't shoot out the same distance. This one shoots out farther, but this one is still pretty good. And remember that discussion I had about the medium-sized up slanting brick? This is exactly what would have come into play. It was a little frustrating because I knew that was the brick I needed right here, but I didn't have it, so I just used 3 long ones, but whatever, no matter. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Yeah. 5-piece? I'll do a 3 and a 2, I think. Where is it? Here's the false start. Was this the right geometry? No, probably not. So I'm kind of glad I went back. And I ended up tweaking it significantly anyway, making him thicker and fatter, right? But look, it's just a lot more some symmetry now between this and this. Yeah, come on, that was a big worthwhile thing. Now this up here is already done. Let me go up here. These guys are already done. Here's the can opener shape. I may raise this little piece a couple bricks, but look, there's the blade basically. It comes out a little bit and then it shoots up way high and has a little slope that comes down, then comes back down, and then on top of this thing, it's not, I have to get some more height on the octagonal column here. A little more height, but it's already done. The shape is done. And like I said, the blades, the little topping off of that, I may go around and do a little finishing, like see how I put like the flat tiles on this here, on this surface. Oops, well, you can't see it. I went too low. See right up here how that's flat, there's no studs there? I may go through the whole building and do all that all around. I think it'll just look better. But that's essentially it. That is essentially it. Now that we've figured out the geometry to those inner spikes. Later tonight, I'll come in and now that we have the geometry, I'll just come in there and repeat it 7 more times. That'll take 2 hours. And then really that was the last of the headache. That was the last of the headache. Because shooting up this tower, the column, and shooting up the blades, easy work, gravy. There is one little complication with the tower, but it's actually not a complication. I just have to start building a little thicker. It goes up a little bit. Actually, I do have to start thinking about that. Like, actually, where does it start? It starts right around this curve. So if I'm really committed to this, the blade starting here, then I'm going to start making this piece a little bit beefier, like the column, just as it is in the model. Okay. But look, I've figured out every other challenge so far, so that's an easy one. I'll figure that out in no time, and we will be on our merry way. The project of Orthanc will be finished, and as in terms of what will be the next build, there probably will be another build. It probably obviously won't be to this scope, nothing this size. It may be as simple and as humble as something as like a little hobbit hole on the side of a mountain, but that's a fun build. I'd like to see that. And I actually have some inside information on, or just a good perspective on the whole hobbit hole in the Shire, because I did visit the film locations in New Zealand, where they shot those exterior shots in the Shire. It's pretty amazing. Maybe I'll post in the upper corner here some pictures of that trip. Oh, maybe I can put a little slideshow going that shows me and my wife kind of going around New Zealand to some. We went to one of the Rivendell locations, like that was like kind of a state park or national park. I don't know what they call that, but it's some kind of like public park. That was a beautiful place. A couple of different parks for a couple of different the exterior shots. And also, what was the? But I guess the highlight was the Shire tour. That was different from the Wellington tour, but a definite highlight, to kind of see the place, where the hobbits live. Clicking that button does nothing. Clicking that button should revert you back to vampire mode. It doesn't. So if there's any devs watching, I don't know if there's any devs watching. Probably not, but you never know. There's a lot of little things that they got to change, but I've already talked about in my previous videos. I'm not going to make a laundry list right now. I'm not going to bore you guys. Now, usually I kind of stay in character with the whole Lord of the Rings theme, but not always. Look at all this stuff I haven't even unlocked. I have 10,000 studs. Some of these are destructive, so I gotta be careful with the digger. The steamroller is great for flattening and making roads. Earth's coal driller, Coal's earth rigger. My goodness, what a vehicle that one is. And this is the tractor. I don't think this does anything destructive. Yeah, that's good. Let's see how it operates. I've never even driven this thing. I might have driven it once in the world when I discovered it. I can't move the camera that well, though. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, the first thing I'm noticing is that it's definitely slower. But I want, like, a good vehicle for harvesting coins. The problem so far is that every vehicle you use, you can run over the thing, but then you either have to sit still or what? Like, look, those studs moved all the way over there. I can't even... Do they really roll downhill? Like, that's not efficient. And this one's slow, anyways. So, if it was, like, slow and... Okay, I guess if it... That's funny, the slant, the elevation and the, whatchamacallit, the slope affects where the studs roll. Well, let's try something else. This car's fun. Let me exit first. Not that it really makes a difference, but sometimes they just spawn on top of each other and kind of gets hairy and sticky. Oh yeah, I like this car. Now this car goes fast and it still grips the road. And look, it goes uphill. It goes up here pretty well. This is not a bad little adventure machine. Again, you have to go back, circle back to pick up your coins. It does run through them though. I can't zoom out there. Look, where the hell my coins go? You have to know exactly kind of where you're going. I'm having trouble running with my coins again. Okay, let's try it now. Just go over. There we are. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Whee! Yikes, I missed them all. Look, so I love this zone because there's tons of coins. I keep calling them coins, but they're not coins, they're studs. We use the correct terminology. Let's hide this menu. What else we got here? I'm not gonna, let's see. I have bazooka. I have the explosives, the dynamite, but I will not use them in this zone. Because I don't want to take bricks out of the game. Or like if you destroy a tree, I believe that tree will stay like that, destroyed or half empty, and then you're gonna like go like, like what am I supposed to do? I know what I can do. Like what am I gonna do? Like spend 15 minutes rebuilding a tree so it looks back like original again? Like I just wanted to avoid that. I do like this boat. It is a quick way of getting across the water. Now you do have a sub, but disappointingly, the sub does not submerge. I do like this boat though. Whee! I'll show you the sub too. I wonder which one goes faster. Kind of take note how fast this one's going. Now take a note how fast this one's going. Great. Oh, actually, this is pretty fast. Or is it the same? Oh, it's probably the same. Great graphic, great visual, but the buttons do nothing. You don't submerge. They should have made you be able to submerge, so that would have been really cool. But I know why they didn't. Because you can't swim in this game. You can't go down underwater in this game. And I know why. Because they don't want you to drown. Which is still kind of stupid, because you can drown in the other LEGO games, right? You can drown in LEGO Batman and LEGO blah blah blah. Fill in the blank. Wouldn't it be cool if I could discover some new land where, like, the others lived? Alright, we'll park the boat here. Oh, look, little estuary. Look, tide pools. This is cool. Look, and I know it's legit water, because look at my feet. Like, can you place water? I don't think so. Let's go back. Oh, look, it's Westerland. I summon the helicopter. Helicopter is the fastest to ascend and descend. Watch how fast it goes up. Look, I'm ready. Oh, I got hit. I stopped because there was a tree blocking me. 1, 2, 3. Another tree. Darn it. 1, 2, 3. Look, I'm high above the land immediately. So let me head back to my zone. Check the chat. Don't forget to save. I know exactly. Yeah, for real. I'm telling you. I should check my Norton products. Because usually the Norton products, like, they would always bundle some, like, backup software as well. And I'd never hear this. And I'd never install it because I always like to back my stuff manually, and that's kind of dumb, I know. But, like, I have stuff, like, scattered all over the place. I didn't want the hassle of organizing everything and figuring out, like, a legit backup strategy, I guess. Like, right now, I just kind of drag over huge folders of, like, stuff, and then I know it's backed up, but it's not done automated. It should be. But actually, am I going to look for a free solution, an open source solution, or should I look for a legitimate backup solution? Like, to just do it, like, automated, like, once a day at 3 a.m. in the morning when I'm not on. Certain folder. Alright, guys, let me move to the dragon, and I will do the majestic kind of flying around and call this stream to a close, at least, and get attending to some other business. Very important business, official LEGO Bricks business. I do have the eagle. Did I just summon another dragon? I did not mean to do that. I may have. And these are sticky, it seems. Like, these guys, like... Have you seen the camel? The camel's great. I have the white horse now, and I know how to do the black horse. I just haven't bothered to summon him yet. But yes, you heard me right. You summon the black horse. You don't find him in game. You summon him. And then once you summon him, you can call him just like any other creature. Very cool. I like the way they did those little special abilities for the players. The various minifigs. Alright, guys, so let me check the chat one more time. See the chunk. Yeah, don't forget to save. Looking really nice, Epic Bricks. Thank you very much, Glue Loach. Hello, Evan Murph. Probably Evan Murph. Times 100. This can be multiplayer. I hope it will be. Yes, I mean, I think it'll be something like... I mean, I don't know. Not like Spore. I think it'll be more like Minecraft, I guess, in the sense that you will hopefully be able to invite your friends and your buddies to your world and vice versa. They can invite you to your world at a very basic level. And if you want, you can go around and discover stuff. And if you discover something with your character, it goes to your account, and same thing with his account. So fighting and adventuring would be fun to get together. But number two, in terms of building, they should offer, like, you know, different permissions so that you can either lock your world so that no one can build and destroy bricks or move bricks, or maybe you can have a friends list and you can give like admin rights or moderator rights or something like builder rights. So, like, for example, my friend who's doing the Disneyland, I don't know if he would trust me. Hopefully he would, but I would totally be willing to contribute, you know, time helping him, you know, build out the Anaheim Disneyland park, which is a mammoth undertaking. Probably bigger scale than mine. Not bigger in terms of one structure, but bigger just in terms of time and effort and scale. So I believe that yes, there is. I have not read personally official announcements of the multiplayer. Or maybe I have. I would take it back. I don't know, but I think it's coming, so we can look forward to that. But otherwise, this is the game, and they will be fixing, you know, if not in this patch Friday, in another patch coming soon, or an update, whatever you want to call it. They will be addressing kind of the error, the bug, the whatever you want to call it, the shortcoming, the feature that kind of caused my big kind of epic crash. There is a YouTube video on it on YouTube that kind of documents it, and you get to see my face, my facial expressions, and the emotion that I kind of suffered. A little bit of a panic. Now, I didn't freak out totally, but I did freak out a little bit. And I did make a highlight of it on my Twitch, and I did make a YouTube video of it, and it is on my YouTube, so you can go watch it. I spent about 20 minutes, like, kind of in crisis panic mode, but look, it all worked out, guys. It all worked out. So that's my story. That's my story as of what you know about it so far. There's a lot more to it. There will be some announcements probably coming this week, and it's funny, like I keep saying that every week, but when I was gonna have my when I was working towards the announcement last time, the crash happened, and like that obviously slammed everything, grind everything to a halt. But that's over and done and past. And I will back up this world after I log out right now. But there's more coming. This is just the beginning in some ways, okay? So please stay with me. Please follow. I know all you guys are already following, but in case there's not, you know, if you like what I'm doing here, if you're interested, and you want to see the big, dramatic finish, and the tension is going to build, and when my little wizard guy stands on top of this wizard tower in all its completed glory, it's going to be a fun moment, okay? So I hope you stick with me. I hope you join me. I hope you be my friend. And with that, I will leave you. Until tonight, or this afternoon, or sometime. I'll be back probably tonight. But until then, this is Epic Bricks signing off. Thanks a lot.